Hi everyone, so let's respond to question 3. It says, you are being employed by your employer to provide the average salary for female employees in sales and admin department who have more than 20 present dates. How do you respond to that? Now you can do them separately. This is actually our data sets. You can do them separately or you combine. So let's start with doing them and solving the problems individually. Let's start with the sales department. So you have your average ifs. Here, this is what you're supposed to use, average ifs. The first question, the first thing says average criteria. Our average criteria is salary. So E2 to A302, and criteria range, which is the gender, C2 to C32, and then the criteria is female, F. The next one says criteria range. The next criteria range is the department. So it's going to be I2 to I302, and then sales. Next says present days, those that have worked more than 20 days. So it's going to be H2 to H302. And we're searching for greater than 20. Greater than 20, yes. And you close your brackets. This is your answer. Let's quickly get the admin departments, the average for female. And we are going to do the same formula. In this case, we are changing the sales to admin, which you can copy this formula from here and paste down to this place. Just change this to admin and you're good to go. Or you go back to the formula, average ifs, bracket open, average range, which is salary E2 to A302. Then you move to the criteria, which is the gender, C2 to C302. The criteria is F, female. Next, you need to get the criteria range formula too. This is why it's called a formula, so you can get as much criteria range you want. Next is we're looking at the department, so it's going to be I2 to I302, then admin. Next is the criteria range number 3. That is the present days, those that have worked more than 20 days. So we go to our criteria range, which is H2 to H302. And then you say greater than 20. Close your brackets. Now let's quickly merge everything together and see how it goes. So you start with average, and average is afterwards you open a bracket by looking at the average criteria, which is salary A2 to A302. Criteria range is the gender, C2 to C302, and then the criteria F. Next is the criteria range, which is the department I2 to I302. and we are looking at, let's start with sales. We're looking at sales. Then what's the next thing? The present is going to be H2 to H302, comma, you impute greater than 20, and you close your bracket. Start with average ifs again to get the admin. So it's going to be bracket open average range E2 to E302, comma, the criteria range C2 to C302, comma, and then F again. Move to the criteria range 2, I2 to I302, comma, admin. And next you move to the next criteria range 3, which is the present day H2 to H302. Okay, and then you your parentheses, you close, right, and then close your brackets. So counting from this, you'll notice that I opened 1, 2, 3, 4. So I closed no 1, 2, and 3. So I closed this one. Now it's left with time for me to close this and this. Then I'm good to go. Yep. And voila, you have your answer.